What Lives in the Woods, Chapter 26. Are you okay? Craig asks. He reaches out and jostles my shoulder. Yeah, I'm just processing, I guess. My heart feels like it's in my throat. Will and I suspected that the message on the typewriter could be connected to Woodmore, but we didn't know for sure. Now we do. I thought I'd feel better, like we're making progress, but instead I feel scared. Now, you see why I never wanted to talk about it? Craig slides the hat back onto his head. He swivels in his chair to look at Will. I'm sorry, dude. For what? For leaving you behind. He gives me a sad shake of his head. I didn't avoid talking about it all this time just because it was scary. I avoided it because I'm embarrassed. I was so afraid that day I couldn't even think straight. A good big brother wouldn't have left you behind. Like you said, you were a little kid. I don't blame you for running away. I mean, I would have done the same thing, Will offers, his voice gentle. Craig looks up. You would have? Totally, Will says. I don't know if he's saying this because it's true or he's just trying to make his brother feel better, but it doesn't matter because Craig is smiling now. A real smile, too. Not just a smile that says he's relieved to be done talking to us. Slapping his hands on the top of his legs, Craig stands up. I should get back to work. But Ginny? Yeah? Be careful. The rumors are true. Woodmore is a bad place. He looks at Will, then back to me. You two are messing with something dangerous, something dark. The tone of his voice makes me want to pack my bags and start walking back to Chicago. Up until last night, everything I'd done was to get back home for the writing workshop. That's still important to me and all, but now there's so much more at stake. This is all playing out exactly how Agatha would have wanted it to. I'm trapped somewhere dangerous, like the Orient Express in a snowstorm. Bad things are happening. A deadline is looming. I tell myself once this is all over, I'm going to stick to writing mystery novels rather than living them because this is awful. I know I'm trying to get away from there. If I need you to, would you be willing to tell my parents what you just told us about what you saw? If it means getting you out of Woodmore, sure. Craig squeezes Will's shoulder, then walks back behind the counter. Will turns to face me. All these years, I thought he was embarrassed that I saw him get scared. He's a good brother. Yeah, he says wistfully, watching Craig load fresh drums of ice cream into the freezers. Now what? We got his story. We also know that the typewriter message is linked to Woodmore. What is next? I feel like I just bought a 10,000 piece puzzle and dumped the whole thing out on the floor. We have a lot of clues, but no idea how they all fit together. Can you still come back to the house with me? Probably. Fishing his phone from his pocket, Will sighs loudly. Or not. Just got a text from my dad. He needs help getting the boat back in the water today. We had to pull it out last week for some engine repairs. You guys have a boat? I blurt out. He waves a hand dismissively in the air. Don't get excited. It's small and mainly for fishing. Not something not some big fancy thing you can grill out on or anything. Still, a boat sounds fun. I mean, for someone who isn't battling shadow people in her spare time. I'm sorry, I gotta go. My dad is outside. He stands, then does a double take, as if just remembering the typewriter. Wait, can you carry that? I carried it before, I say, lifting it as proof. Holy cow, it is heavy. Now I remember how hard I was huffing and puffing by the time we got to the antique shop. I was determined not to let Will notice, so he didn't try to carry it again. I pull a smile onto my face, even though the metal is biting into my fingers. I'm good. He looks skeptical but nods. I follow him out and find a bench to sit on. Typewriter at my side. Will gives a quick wave and hops into a car idling at the curb. I've never seen his father up close, but I can imagine what he looks like. Friendly smile, blue eyes, and graying hair, like an older version of Craig and Will. I bet he's nice, even if he is obsessed with schedules and boat maintenance on vacation. I pull my phone out and text Dad how much longer. On my way, he replies, meetings went well. Well, that's good, I guess. Dad has worked hard to build a reputation for his business. A long time ago, he hardly had any clients. Then he got some bigger projects and did good work, so word spread. I've heard him talking and know how important it is that his clients are happy when he's done. I'm sure that's extra important here since this is his first job outside of Illinois. Okay, I'm by the ice cream shop. I tilt my face up toward the sun, enjoying the heat on my cheeks. Sad to think that in a short half hour I'll be back at Woodmore. Dark, ugly Woodmore. Dad sure has his work cut out for him. I guess I do too.